Managing your own books might feel like the responsible thing to do. But for most growing businesses, it's one of the most expensive decisions they make, and they don't realize it until they're already behind. Every hour you spend reconciling accounts, categorizing transactions, and chasing down receipts is an hour you're not spending on sales, client relationships, or the work that actually moves your business forward. I'm Jeff, CRO and co-founder of ClearDesk. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what virtual bookkeeping is, how it works, and why businesses across industries are switching from traditional in-house bookkeeping to remote support. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of whether virtual bookkeeping is the right move for your business and what to look for when choosing the right provider. Let's start with a definition, because there's a lot of confusion about what virtual bookkeeping actually means. Virtual bookkeeping is remote financial record keeping done through cloud-based accounting software. Instead of someone sitting in your office, entering transactions and balancing the books, a trained professional handles the same work from a different location. The tasks are identical to traditional bookkeeping, recording income and expenses, reconciling bank accounts, categorizing transactions, and preparing financial reports. What's changed is how and where the work gets done. Your bookkeeper logs into the same accounting software you use, whether that's QuickBooks Online, Xero, or FreshBooks. They see your transactions in real time, update your records, and generate reports you can access from anywhere. No paper files and no waiting for someone to come in and fix the mess. And here's a number worth knowing. Over 62% of small and mid-sized businesses are already using cloud-based accounting platforms. Virtual bookkeeping plugs directly into infrastructure most businesses already have. I also want to be clear about something that often gets misunderstood because it matters more than people realize. Accounting software can automate data entry and generate reports, but it can't catch errors. It can't interpret an unusual transaction. It can't flag something that looks off before it becomes a real problem. A virtual bookkeeper brings judgment and expertise that software can't replicate. Virtual bookkeepers typically work in one of three arrangements: independent freelancers, bookkeeping firms, and staffing companies like ClearDesk. ClearDesk places dedicated remote team members with businesses for ongoing integrated support. The right fit depends on how much support you want and how closely you want your bookkeeper integrated with your team. The workflow is simpler than most people expect. Here's how it works from start to finish. First, your virtual bookkeeper connects to your financial accounts through your cloud-based software. Bank accounts, credit cards, and payment platforms, you grant access through secure permissions. Your bookkeeper sees exactly what they need and nothing more. From there, they review each transaction and assign it to the correct category. Everything gets sorted into the right buckets. They also reconcile your accounts regularly, and comparing what's in the software against your actual bank statements to make sure everything matches. This step matters more than most people realize. Accounting errors cost U.S. businesses $7.8 billion annually. Regular reconciliation catches problems early before they compound. With clean, organized data, your bookkeeper generates the reports that show how your business is actually performing. You can access these anytime through your software, not at the end of the month when someone finally prints something out. And it's not a hands-off arrangement. Your bookkeeper stays in touch through email, video calls, or messaging, but the rhythm depends on what works for you. Weekly check-ins, monthly summaries, or somewhere in between. Now, let me walk through the specific benefits. The first benefit is cost. Hiring a full-time in-house bookkeeper is expensive. Virtual bookkeeping eliminates the overhead of salary, benefits, payroll taxes, and office space. The second benefit is access to specialized expertise. When you hire locally, you're limited to who lives within commuting distance. If you run a home care agency, for example, you can find someone who already understands caregiver payroll and Medicaid billing. The third benefit is time. Delegating this work to a capable professional gives you that time back to focus on growth. The fourth benefit is real-time financial visibility. You're not waiting until month end to make decisions. And the fifth benefit is security. Reputable providers use encrypted software and strict access controls. This is often more secure than keeping financial records on a single office computer that could crash or get stolen. Virtual bookkeeping works across many business types, but a few see especially strong results. Franchise owners managing multiple locations can use one remote bookkeeper to keep records consistent across the organization. And e-commerce businesses can reconcile sales from multiple channels in one place. Not all virtual bookkeeping arrangements are equal, so here's what to evaluate before you commit. First, industry experience. Ask whether the provider has worked with businesses like yours. Second, software proficiency. Confirm they're comfortable with your accounting platform and integrations. Third, communication. Clarify how you'll connect and how quickly you can expect responses. Fourth, security. Ask specifically about data encryption and who will have access to your accounts. And fifth, pricing and flexibility. Understand whether fees are hourly, monthly, or transaction-based. There's one more distinction I want to make because it's the difference between a vendor and a real operational asset. A dedicated bookkeeping assistant learns your systems and catches issues faster over time. They become part of your operation. At ClearDesk, every placement goes through our 6-stage talent assurance protocol, 6 rounds of rigorous testing and vetting. Our 0.5% acceptance rate isn't a marketing number. It's the result of a process built to filter for performance. Let me pull this together. Virtual bookkeeping is remote financial record keeping handled by a professional through cloud software. The benefits are real: lower cost, specialized expertise, more time, real-time visibility, and stronger security. If you're ready to stop doing your own books, head to cleardesk.com/book to schedule a call with our team. We'll walk you through exactly what a dedicated bookkeeping assistant looks like for your business. Link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.